We're diving deep into one of the most talked about and increasingly sought after coins in the US. Market the 1980 Jefferson Nickel. Yes, this seemingly common 5-cent coin is turning heads in the collector's world for its unique traits and surprising market value, especially in fine condition. If you've ever held on to some pocket change wondering if it's worth more than 5 cents, this might just be your golden, or should I say nickel, opportunity. So stay tuned, because we will cover everything from history to high-dollar market prices, and even how you can make the most of your own coin collection. The 1980 Jefferson Nickel is part of a long-standing American legacy. The Jefferson Nickel series began in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, and has since become one of the most collected coins in the United States. By the time 1980 rolled around, the Philadelphia Mint was producing high volumes of these coins, but that year marked some interesting shifts in minting technology and design consistency. While the coin was meant for everyday circulation, some of the examples minted in Philadelphia in 1980 have become standout pieces due to unique qualities that only the most observant collectors truly appreciate. This coin now represents more than just a piece of change. It's a slice of American history, and savvy collectors are starting to take serious interest in it. What makes the 1980 Jefferson Nickel especially appealing to collectors are its subtle but significant features. It carries the classic Thomas Jefferson profile on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse, both deeply rooted in American symbolism. However, collectors have found that the strike quality in 1980 was highly inconsistent, making well-struck examples increasingly rare and valuable. The 1980 P is also one of the earlier nickels to include the P mint mark for Philadelphia, which didn't appear on nickels until 1980, a historical detail that boosts collector interest significantly. Add to that the charm of older nickel alloys and the wear patterns specific to coins of this era, and you've got a coin that is rich in both aesthetic and numismatic value. While millions of these coins were minted, finding a 1980 Jefferson Nickel in fine condition or higher is proving to be a challenge, and that's exactly what's driving up the demand. Time and circulation have worn down most of these nickels, leaving collectors on the hunt for those few pristine or well-preserved examples. Coins graded fine or better, especially those with sharp details in Jefferson's hair and Monticello's columns, are becoming increasingly difficult to source. This rarity is compounded by growing interest in late 20th century coins, as a new generation of collectors begins to appreciate the value and historical depth of what used to be considered modern coinage. The 1980 P in high condition stands out because it represents scarcity, historic importance, and rising demand, the perfect recipe for a collectible coin. Now, let's talk money. In today's action-packed collector's market, the 1980 Jefferson Nickel in fine to extremely fine condition is fetching impressive prices. Coins that might once have gone unnoticed are now being listed for $1,400, $1,625, and even upwards of $15,100 depending on grade, luster, and strike quality. Especially desirable are coins certified by grading services where values can shoot even higher, sometimes into the hundreds for near mint or mint state examples. Online auctions and collector marketplaces are buzzing with interest, and values continue to trend upward as more people recognize the coin's investment potential. This is not just pocket change, this is a piece of the United States economy's collectible history turning into real, tangible dollars. If you're looking to add the 1980 Jefferson Nickel to your collection, or perhaps realize the value of one you already own, here are a few expert tips. First, always inspect your coins carefully under proper lighting. Key areas like Jefferson's hairline, cheekbone, and Monticello's steps can indicate condition and value. Second, consider submitting your best examples for professional grading to truly unlock their market potential. And finally, stay engaged with online forums, auction sites, and coin shows. The demand is real, and staying informed can help you time your sales or purchases for maximum benefit. The coin community is thriving, and knowledge is your most powerful tool when it comes to unlocking hidden value. So there you have it. The 1980 Jefferson Nickel, once a simple 5-cent coin, now a rising star in the collectible coin world. With its historical significance, unique mint characteristics, and growing rarity and fine condition, this coin is making serious waves in today's market. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your numismatic journey, keeping an eye out for this particular nickel could lead to a surprisingly profitable discovery. Don't underestimate the value of the coins in your collection, especially not this one. Next up, we're diving into an absolute gem from American coinage history, the 1977 Jefferson Nickel, specifically those with a black sparkling tone due to circulation, which are making waves in the collector's market right now. You might be holding on to one of these without even realizing its value. This isn't just any ordinary nickel, it's a coin with fascinating characteristics, a rich background, and growing collector demand that's turning heads in today's auction markets. So stay tuned, because by the end of this video you will know exactly why this coin is commanding attention and serious dollars from collectors all across the world. The Jefferson Nickels series began in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, and features Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello, his Virginia home, on the reverse. The 1977 issue came at a time when the U.S. Mint was producing billions of coins annually, but what makes the 1977 nickel stand out isn't just its mintage, it's the legacy of that specific year. During the late 1970s, coin collecting experienced a resurgence, and more people began preserving coins from everyday change. However, most of these coins were heavily circulated, and the ones that remain today in unique conditions, such as the black sparkling tone that develops from long-term circulation, have become rare relics of a vibrant numismatic era. Now, let's talk about what makes this coin so unique. The 1977 Jefferson Nickel with a black, sparkling patina is unlike the typical shiny or dull nickels we see today. This striking coloration is the result of decades of careful, even wear in circulation, giving the coin a naturally aged, gemstone-like luster that collectors now prize highly. It's not artificial toning or damage. It's a beautiful transformation brought on by time, environment, and circulation history. This aesthetic gives each coin a one-of-a-kind appearance, often with dark hues and sparkling undertones, almost as if the nickel has been lightly dusted with graphite or black diamond. These traits make the coin visually captivating, especially under lighting or magnification. Although millions of nickels were struck in 1977, only a tiny fraction survive today in this distinctive black circulated condition that collectors crave. Most 1977 nickels have faded, worn down, or been melted, making premium specimens with unique toning and strong details very rare and desirable. It's not just about mint state grades anymore. Modern collectors are seeking uniqueness and visual impact. The market is shifting toward coins with character and story, and these circulated black nickels fit that demand perfectly. Plus, as more collectors focus on full-step Jefferson Nickels or uniquely toned examples, the demand continues to rise. Every coin like this that enters a collection becomes less available, driving up both value and excitement. Let's talk about what everyone wants to know. How much is it worth? In today's auction and collector markets, these black sparkling 1977 Jefferson Nickels are selling at impressive prices depending on condition, eye appeal, and toning. Average circulated examples with a strong black tone and clear details can fetch anywhere from $1,520 to $1,435, while higher-end specimens with more dramatic toning, full steps, or certified by professional grading services have been seen selling for $2,150 to even over $3,600 in collector circles. The value continues to climb as more coin influencers were not just talking about metal value, we're talking about collector-driven premium prices. If you're a collector or just starting out, here are some key tips to help you find and preserve one of these stunning coins. First, check your pocket change seriously. Many of these valuable coins have been sitting unnoticed for years in drawers, jars, or old wallets. When looking at 1977 nickels, watch for those dark uniform tones with a slight sparkle under light. Use a magnifying glass to check the details, especially around Monticello. Strong steps, clean rims, and bold lettering are all indicators of extra value. If you find what you think is special, consider having it graded by, which could significantly increase its value in the marketplace. Also, keep an eye on coin shows, estate sales, and online auctions. These are great hunting grounds for valuable varieties at affordable prices. In conclusion, the 1977 Jefferson Nickel with black sparkling toning is more than just spare change. It's a rising star in the world of coin collecting. Its visual uniqueness, historical significance, and growing market demand make it a must-have for collectors looking to build a meaningful and valuable collection. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone who just discovered the hobby, this coin represents an exciting opportunity to own a piece of American history with a story to tell and real monetary value. So the next time you sort through your coins, keep an eye out. You could be holding a treasure worth hundreds of dollars. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next deep dive into rare and valuable coins. Until then, happy collecting.